The Forgetful Fairy. Once upon a time, in the magical forest of Everbright, there lived a little fairy named Flora. Flora was known far and wide for her kindness and her big, bright smile. But there was one tiny problem. Flora was very, very forgetful. When her fairy friends were zipping through the trees, casting spells to grow flowers and light up the night sky, Flora would always mix up her words or forget how the spell started. One time she tried to make a mushroom house bigger, but it shrank so tiny that even an ant couldn't fit inside. Flora felt embarrassed. Why can't I be like the other fairies? She sighed, sitting on a mossy rock. She twirled her wand and thought about giving up on magic altogether. One day, the Fairy Queen called for all the fairies to help with a very special task, preparing the forest for the Great Glow Festival. Everyone had a job. Some fairies painted flowers in shimmering colors, while others hung sparkling lights in the trees. Flora was asked to help decorate the centerpiece of the festival, a giant crystal fountain. Flora's job was simple: cast a spell to make the water sparkle like diamonds. But when the moment came, her mind went blank. She forgot the spell. "Oh no," Flora whispered, her cheeks turning pink. But then she had an idea. "What if I use what I can do?" Flora gathered flowers, leaves, and glowing berries. With a wave of her wand, she wove them into a beautiful garland around the fountain. She sprinkled her favorite fairy dust, sparkling gold, and used her hands to shape little heart patterns in the air. When the other fairies saw the fountain, they gasped. "It's perfect," one fairy said. "It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen," said another. The Fairy Queen smiled at Flora. "You see, Flora, magic isn't just about spells. It's about the love and creativity you put into what you do. Your big heart made this festival even more special." Flora beamed. She realized she didn't need to be perfect. Her unique way of doing things was just as magical. From that day on, Flora embraced her forgetfulness. When she mixed up spells, she laughed and found new creative solutions. And in the magical forest of Everbright, Flora became known as the fairy with the biggest heart and the most unforgettable ideas. The end.